You're going to have to carry that negative equity into the car, which is something we can do.
Yeah, that's a lot, though.
The tires are in great shape.
How is it cosmetically?
It's fair.
He's got great credit. Should be a slam dunk deal. Let's take a look at her.
All right, it's been a few days, and as you can probably tell, everything's a little bit off. The cabinets are empty, the lighting's wrong. I'm still trying to get everything set up. The move was a lot more than I expected, kind of like the numbers on this BMW.
You owe how much on it?
I think it's 54. The lease is less than a year old.
It's going to be tough getting out of it. It's worth probably like 40, 41, maybe 42. You're going to have to carry that negative equity into the car, which is something we can do.
Yeah, that's a lot, though.
How much were you thinking of to transfer over the negative equity?
Not that much.
Problem is, especially early on in the lease, it's so hard to get out of it without getting a big chunk of negative equity.
Are you over on miles?
No, my wife's pregnant, so we're expecting our second child.
Congrats.
Thank you, appreciate it. And that car is just not practical for me anymore.
The BMW isn't practical anymore. It's strange because I don't think BMW changed anything. Same doors, same seats, same trunk. It managed to be practical when he signed the lease. Now suddenly it can't handle one more person. That's a pretty expensive change of opinion.
Of course. How do you get negative equity on a freaking lease?
You just started it.
Makes sense. Never heard.
That's why I don't lease. You can't get out of lease. They design it where it's so hard to get out of, especially after COVID, when everyone's getting out of their leases.
3-year lease, 10K a year.
How much are you putting down?
I don't have a number in my head right now, but I know I gotta put something down.
You want us to try to work the deal?
How much negative equity is it right now, you said?
It might be 12, 13 grand, somewhere in that range.
That's us giving you all the money.
Yeah.
All the money for that car. Because we want to make a deal. We want to make it work.
They can give him every dollar the BMW is worth. There's no more money to find in the trade. He's still about $13,000 short. So if he wants another car, that money has to follow him into the next deal. Now he gets to pay for the new car and $13,000 just to make the BMW disappear. Very practical.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to roll that much over, and I definitely don't want to put that much down.
What car?
The Jeep Grand Cherokee.
Did you put $5,000 down?
Yeah, I can put $5,000 down.
That way you're only taking $7,000. Honestly, if you could put $6,000 down, great. That's 50% of the negative equity. You wipe it out.
Yeah.
And then you could bury the rest in a Jeep, and it's a great car to bury negative equity in.
Yeah.
You know, because they hold their value.
Right.
New cars, they dip.
Yeah, to be honest with you, that's the first new car I've ever bought because of that reason.
So the plan is to put thousands down just to carry the rest into the Jeep. They even call it a good vehicle to bury negative equity. I don't remember seeing that listed as a feature. 4-wheel drive, decent cargo space, and room for several $1,000s of BMW debt. By the time this is done, the Jeep will be hauling more than the family. It's hauling the BMW too.
But I was like, let me lease it. I ain't buy it, you know. And then when my wife got pregnant, I'm like, I gotta get out of it now.
Don't worry, you'll be fine.
Dude, did you ever go on LeaseEnd?
I haven't tried leasing.
Go on leaseend.com. You might be able to end your lease on there.
I purchased this brand new from BMW.
Purchase it.
No, leased it.
Lease it.
Leased
Okay.
it. Sorry.
I was about to back up. Other way, what are you doing?
No. Let me try those first, see if I have any luck there, and then I'll come back here.
Yeah.
Leases sound flexible until you try to leave one early. Then you find out the contract is a lot more committed than you are. You can decide you're done with the car whenever you want. That doesn't mean the payments are done with you. Getting into something else is easy. Getting the old lease to disappear is the expensive part.
I just need a truck.
You're currently in this Mitsubishi Outlander, right?
Yes, a 2020 Mitsubishi.
And how many miles does it have on it?
About 131,000.
When you bought this Outlander, did you trade something in?
Yes, I traded in a Silverado pickup truck, an older one.
I don't know if you had negative equity on that previous deal or kind of what's going on here, but you owe $22,000 on this thing. What kind of shape is it in?
Everything's decent on it. I just had some breaks done about 2 years ago, so the tires are in great shape.
How is it cosmetically?
It's fair.
He traded in a truck to buy a Mitsubishi. Now he wants to trade the Mitsubishi for another truck. So that worked out well. He basically paid to stop driving the truck for a little while. Now he gets to pay again to go back to one. That's a very expensive way to end up exactly where he started.
And mechanically, everything's like pretty good on it, like it's working, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
The appraisal value on your vehicle is $11,000 and you owe $22,000. There's $11,000 of negative equity there. Sometimes a bank isn't going to approve a loan on a vehicle that you have to add another $10,000 to. And this is a good thing that you're trying to buy a truck because we're going to have some of those rebates to kind of like eat up some of this negative equity. The next question I've got for you is how much money are you planning on putting down?
I can come up with maybe 4. That'd be enough.
Rebates sound great until you're $11,000 upside down. Normally they're supposed to make the new truck cheaper. Here they just help cover the cost of getting out of the Mitsubishi, so he can get a discount without saving much money. And even then it only takes care of some of the negative equity. The Mitsubishi managed to use a truck rebate without even being a truck.
It would be a massive step in the right direction. Absolutely. What kind of truck were you looking for? Like a custom?
Yeah, custom would be great.
So I got a Silverado, a custom out here, where the MSRP is $47,370. We've got $3,000 worth of rebates from Chevrolet. You're trading. There's another $1,000 worth of rebate right there. Then we're going to be able to put down $4,000, and then I'm going to discount it another $4,000. That means now that we've got $12,000 basically worth of cash down, discounts, and rebates. We've just closed the gap there of the negative equity.
The rebates, discounts, and down payment make the deal look better on paper. But the $11,000 didn't magically disappear. They just moved enough numbers around to make the deal work. He still had to put $4,000 down. And the negative equity is still being dealt with somewhere in the numbers. It didn't disappear. It just got harder to see.
What are you paying on that thing right now?
I'm paying $875 a month.
Wow. Okay. Do you have any idea what your interest rate is?
20%.
Did you have like some bad credit situation going on when you bought this thing?
Yeah, it was a little bad, but I got it straightened out.
I imagine that's one of the reasons that you want to get out of this Outlander.
Yes.
How's your credit?
720.
All right. Very good. That's excellent. I have no reason why we wouldn't be under 10% at least.
Sounds great.
Have you driven this thing yet? Do you even know if you like it?
I love Silverado trucks, so I know it's a great truck.
But you haven't driven one?
No, sir.
Okay.
He's paying 20% on the Mitsubishi, so getting out of it makes sense. The problem is what he's getting into next. The rebates and discounts can make the debt look like it's gone, but he's still paying more than someone who walked in without it. So he's trading one bad deal for another. He just gets a different vehicle.
Two separate people looking at the same car. Now I know they're together.
Well, they're together. And what car are they on?
They're looking at the 21 Jeep Grand Cherokee L. However, they did see the BMW X5. They're also looking at that. So,
Comparing apples and oranges there.
yes, very different cars.
I mean, what are we comparing here? So I see the app. Let me submit it. Let me take a look at the credit. So he's actually got excellent credit, 840 score. He's got an open auto loan, 2 paid autos. He's got great credit.
They're deciding between a Jeep Grand Cherokee and a BMW X5. So reliability and repair costs are clearly not important. One can get expensive when things start breaking. The other can get expensive before anything even breaks. Either way, there's plenty of opportunity to get to know the service department. At least they're giving them options too.
Should be a slam dunk deal. Let's take a look at her. She is kind of the opposite of that. She's a 583 score with sloppy payments across the board. Charged off Verizon, charged off student loans, charged off credit cards. She's rough. I'm assuming that's why they're putting in the app together. I see on the app they got $3,000. I doubt I can get it done with just her with $3,000, especially on the BMW. Maybe on a different unit, but with him, should be no problem.
He brought the good credit. She brought the charge-offs. So they're not exactly showing up with matching credit reports. One of them has been paying bills. The other has been collecting reminders. At least the lender gets to see both ends of the spectrum.
I'm going to put him first on the loan because he's the better credit. Yeah, that doesn't really matter. And as far as the bank is concerned, they're both equally responsible for it. But I'm going to put it in and hopefully I can get a decent rate on his credit alone. Now the other thing is it's 105,000 miles. That kind of puts in another wrench in it, but let me see what I can get, what kind of terms I can get, and I'll let you know. All right, so Ally is our best call on this one. $3,000 down. They are limiting the term to 60 months, so I can't go past that. But
12% isn't great, but the 60-month limit is probably doing them a favor. At least they can't drag this thing out forever. The payment is going to be higher, but so will the amount going towards the actual car. 5 years at 12% is enough. There's no reason to give the interest rate another year to do more damage.
the rate is at 12%.
Okay.
Which he's an 840 score, so him paying 12% is insane. But she's a 580 score. So
yeah, it balances out.
Law of averages here. By herself, if I had an approval, we're talking 21%. So all things considered, not the worst rate in the world. With the $3,000 down, I put a warranty on there. It's a 100,000 mile BMW. Go over that with her. Obviously optional, but $614 a month, 60 months.
They're taking the higher rate just to keep both names on the loan. One of them has good credit. The other one is helping making the interest rate worse. They could probably save some money leaving one name off. Instead, they're paying extra so everyone gets to be on the paperwork. Very inclusive, very expensive.
I am driving down to South Charlotte to meet some friends for dinner, and I was just sitting here thinking that my car has been paid off since January 2017. So I bought my car brand new in September of 2011, and it was a 2012. And I have not had a car payment for like 9 years. And I think sometimes that what people spend on cars is absolutely insane.
She hasn't had a car payment in 9 years. A lot of people don't even make it 9 months before they start looking for something else. The car gets a little older and suddenly it needs to be replaced. Then it's right back into another payment. She just kept hers and kept driving. Turns out that works too.
Like, I really think the best piece of financial advice that my dad ever gave me was to stop fucking buying new cars. Almost 9 years of, let's say 8.5 years of a $500 car payment is over $50,000. You can do nice things and buy nice things and invest a good amount of money if you stop fucking wasting money on new cars.
That's probably some of the best advice you can get. Stop buying new cars, keep the one you have. Pay it off and drive it for years. You don't need a new loan every time your car starts feeling old. There's a big difference between wanting something newer and actually needing it. A lot of people would be in a much better spot if they kept the car they already had. That's it for this one. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.